morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 08.09.2024. Current time is top of the hour, 06 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this morning. Something in my eye here. Good morning, Rich Roberts. At Fireman Rich over there on X, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social. I'm not sure what's up with Parler. I couldn't sign into my Parler this morning. But at Fireman Rich also on Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and the public Facebook is The Real Fireman Rich. When we're Fireman Rich here on Rumble, using Rumble Studios to broadcast over to Twitch, where follow me over there at Fireman Rich. I had an alarm set. 6 a.m. What is it over there on? We're over on YouTube as well, and on YouTube it's youtube.com/at Richard M. Roberts. I'm broadcasting YouTube live there on Locals, and Locals is a Rumble thing. It's a tie into Rumble for posting. You can post over there. And I'm also over there on Kick. We're on Kick, and which is an interesting platform. It's come a long ways. I think it's getting a little bit better than what it has been. I've been on there for a couple of years now, I think. Just like I've been on Rumble for quite some time as far as that goes. So good morning. We're getting our day started here. And I hope everybody, and we do have the coffee here. We have the coffee. Let me do it. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. We're still in the wetness and stuff like that. We had let me see, we got a flood watch still in effect, or going into effect as far as that goes. And let me see if I bring up the weather map here. Let's see what the weather map is, because we've got that tropical storm Derby. Yeah, we got some activity overhead here. Yep, actually Derby's right on top of us right now, I guess. The tropical storm. So let me bring that up on the big screen here right out of the gate, seeing that because I did an audio postcard yesterday when I got notified of the flood watch advisory. Active watch, flood watch. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. No, we don't want the satellite. We want the storm tracks. And let me pull this back so you can see the northeast where the storm is right now, where it was, from where it's at compared to the whole country. Present weather map. And turn off the text, and there it is right there. That's the weather we're having in the northeast right now. You can see it's very active as far as that goes. And currently we have a temperature of around 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Forgot to put this on. 68 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 20 degrees Celsius. And we've got some wet weather out there. We're going to be having some storms going for the next 12 hours or so, I guess, from what I've been seeing. We got a steady rain. The rain will be heavy at times, high 78 degrees Fahrenheit, winds out of the south by southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 100%, as you can see from the weather map on the northeast. Let me go ahead and zoom into where we're at here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Jack is in his window, so here we are. Let's get Tioga County. Tioga County is right there. There's Tioga County right there. It's just coming in. rushing right into Tioga County. Let me go ahead and give you the active Doppler. And there's our active Doppler right there. You can see there's Tioga County right there, right in the middle. So so that's going to be the subject of the day today is the weather here. That's where my hand is. That's Tioga County right there. So it's coming up. This is the remnants of tropical storm Derby, and winds out of the south by southeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Chance of rain again 100%. 2 to 3 inches are expected. The localized flooding is possible. Sun will be rising this morning in 2 more minutes. It's going to be rising at 6:08 a.m. There's a switch. We're up before the sun, or we're broadcasting before the sunrise there. So there's the northeast. Let's just go right there to the whole weather map for the United States. These United States. The sun will be setting at 8:15 p.m. later this evening. And let's see, the rain that's just coming into our area here in the last couple hours or so. Yeah, it's slimmed down a little bit. So we're going to have, it's coming in, it's going to be really cranking right there about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it'll be going till about 4 or 5 p.m. this afternoon. That was from 8 o'clock to 8 p.m. as of yesterday, but it scaled it back. So I guess this is moving quite through. And I went out yesterday to get gas. We filled up, I found another gas tank. Actually, it's the newer the gas can. It was underneath some stuff. But I got about 10 gallons worth of gas for the generator, just in case, because when the weather comes in like this, especially rain, we go back to the flood of, what was it, 2011? The big flood. And we were stuck here in the village for a week, I guess, surrounded by the dike that protects our little village from the Susquehanna River, because the Susquehanna got a little testy back then. There was a lot of water moving around in Tioga County and the surroundings. So this type of weather setup gives us concern that, once you've gone through one of those, you don't forget them. And good morning, Tina. Tina coming in from Jersey, our Jersey girl. Thank you for being here, Tina. And just talking about the weather there as far as I think down there in Jersey where Tina's at. Let's go ahead and zoom into Jersey. Let's see what's going on in Jersey. Not much going on in Jersey, but up here where the little cursor is, that's Tioga County. We got a lot of activity. I don't really hear it. I see the rain. Jackson is windows, so I don't see any rain. But you can see we got weather coming right into the area, moving north as far as that goes. So that's our active weather as far as that goes. And let me get this comment. Okay, we got the comments going there. And our world times and temperatures as I speak at 12:09 a.m. in Honolulu, Hawaii. It is cloudy skies with a little clearing, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, we have cloudy with a little clearing also there. Slide this over here. Oh, that'll work right there. 82 degrees Fahrenheit in Phoenix at 3:09 a.m. currently. In Chicago, the Windy City, at 5:09 a.m. We have cloudy skies and clearing. A little clearing, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in New York City, the jungle, cloudy skies, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. I just want to see the sun. Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe next week or something like that. We'll see. Once the rain gets through, we'll have some sunny days there, Tina. Going across the pond in Cork, Ireland at 11:10 a.m. It is sunny with some clouds. 64 degrees Fahrenheit in Milan, Italy. Mangia. It's lunchtime in Milan, Italia. Sunny and clear. There's some sun in Italy, Tina. Buongiorno to all our. Well, Nazim's over in Milan. He's over in Milan. But buongiorno, Nazim, if you are watching. Come va? Sunny and clear, 88 degrees Fahrenheit in Milan. Over in Kuala Lumpur, it's sunny over in Kuala Lumpur. We got some sun in the world. It's just not in our location here in the northeast of the United States. Sunny and clear at 6:10 p.m. in Kuala Lumpur, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, it's cloudy at 7:11 p.m. in their early evening, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. In Australia, down under, the great continent and great friend to the United States, ally. In Melbourne, Australia, cloudy with a little clearing, 8:11 p.m., 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And over to Sydney, it's cloudy skies at 8:11 p.m. there in their evening, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. So let's see. There we have as far as the weather goes. And so it's going to be a wet day today. It'll be a wet day, and we'll see what happens as the day transpires. But it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. The weekend's here. We made it to another weekend. So you guys do working stiffs out there. You just have to go to work, get through the 8 hours, and then the weekend's here. We enjoy the weekend and stuff with family and friends, and as far as that goes, and get this weather out of the way, okay? And then tomorrow, be outside, enjoying the clear skies and fresh air. Let's see. We do have a thought for the day. Let's see. Our thought for the day is as follows. I bring it up here. It's from Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, an Austrian neurologist. Can't pronounce that right. Sometimes people get too critical when you can't pronounce words and names and stuff. It's hard. It's like, you're expected, you get corrected right on the spot, and it's like, give me a break. I think those people are annoying that correct you on the spot in some cases when it doesn't make any difference. You sort of get the gist when I'm going. Hey, Big Jew, Steve, coming in from Ohio. Good morning, Big Jew, Steve. And it's in Ohio. They're not really feeling. Pennsylvania's feeling the effects of the rain. I guess you got sunny skies out there in Ohio, right, Steve? Glad to have you here, my friend. But yeah, the people that correct you, because I've seen that of late because of an individual's particular name and stuff like that. Give me a freaking break, really. Okay. And stretch moment. So, you got those people. I just like, really? I have trouble speaking like Sigmund Freud. I can speak his name, but neurologist. How often do I say that? Cleveland got hammered, but we're alive. Okay, good thing. Good deal. So I thought for today of Sigmund Freud, and Sigmund Freud would probably think of those people that try and correct you. They have the problem. You don't. You're just trying to pronounce it and stuff like that. Sometimes people have problems pronouncing things. And Big Jew saying good morning to Tina. Sigmund Freud was an Austrian neurologist and the founder of, I can't even pronounce that word. See, I'm straight up. I can't pronounce the word. I just can't wrap it around. Okay. Maybe it's an older thing. I'll use that as an excuse. A clinical physicianologist, I guess it is. Okay, it just came to me now. Clinical method of evaluating and testing pathologics seen in organic form, conflicts in the psychic through dialogy between patient and psychiatrist. So a distinct theory of the mind. He knew the mind, the human mind. So a very smart man as far as that goes. I did an essay on him in psychology. Yeah, I never took a psychology class, which is probably a good thing. I probably saved. I would have had my freaking head all wrapped over in different stuff. You know, that's a. We have the self-made, self-proclaimed psychologists and stuff like that, just from what they come up with the University of Google and stuff. Um, my psychology is in life is common sense. Be kind and have common sense. Okay, our thought for the day, and Sigmund Freud's thought for the day is pretty common sense. And I like this one. It just popped right out, and you'll see why. Time spent with cats is never wasted. Sigmund Freud. Now, there's a very intelligent person. I've got 5 cats, so I love this quote. Time spent with cats is never wasted. Because why? Cats are very, very intelligent animals. And you like that one, Tina? Lots of laughs. Yes, and I have 5 cats, so I spend quite a bit of time. I spend maybe the first when I wake up right in the morning, I'm taking care of the cats. I'm turning the lights on. I'm opening the windows this morning, get some fresh air before the rain comes crashing down. And I interface with my cats, and they interface with me. They know what I'm going to be doing, and there's certain moves that they do. They're talking to me. They're smart, you know, and I could think when Max was alive, he was talking to me as well. And as far as that goes. So what's this? Can I do a... Okay, we'll get with that after we do this part. I'm just looking at the campaigns. They're lit up. We'll get to that here in a minute. So Sigmund Freud, time spent with cats is never wasted. You know, the saying is you should never waste your time. So the time you devote to cats, animals, there's some people can't stand cats and dogs, you know, pets and stuff like that. Those are the people that need to go see people like Sigmund Freud to get their heads examined. Having the cats and Max, we had our canine friend, canine and feline friends. You're going to go to Rumble. Okay. And Tina says, yes, we have a cat. I used to have 3. Yeah, they're interesting critters, okay? And they're part of the 5 I have. They are definitely part of the family, even though we're cleaning up after them. If they cough up a fur ball or they have diarrhea like Jack has had. We think we dialed in his medicine. I think his medicine is with this wet food. It's caused his diarrhea there. The day after, he takes medicine every two days, every other day or something like that. So time with cats, I think, teaches us to be compassionate, to be kind, because these animals, they're unless you get a feral cat, which Jack is a feral cat. He was a kitten, but he was from a feral litter, so he has that in his DNA. And as far as that goes, so I think that's a great quote. Time spent with cats is never wasted. So I can rest assured that I'm not wasting my time when I'm attentive to my cats. And those people that think that's a bunch of bunk, well, you're full of, you know what, doo-doo, as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. Our national day today. Let's see. Our national day is... And Tina's on Rumble. Okay. Let's see. We have National Passion Fruit Day. I never tried passion fruit. I've seen it in the stores in the produce section. And I don't know. National Veep Day. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? That good. I'm tossing that into the States. National Veep Day. Give me a frickin' break. National Rice Pudding? Nah. Do you like rice pudding? Do you? Okay, the missus liked it. Okay, that's one for the missus. I never tried. That's another thing. So we got three national days that bombed already here. So Let's see if I get my cursor back. We'll let's see about. He had a drink at the faucet.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm attentive to my cats, so to pass that on to the missus. I'm only going to go with this one: National Book Lovers Day. I don't read as much as I used to. I should. I have some books that I have these books I bought. There's at least 2 books I know right off the top of my head. They're Tom Clancy books. They're hardcover, right? So you're talking back in the day, they were like $15 a pop. But I don't read. But I think this one will be a lot better than Veet Day. Give me a break. Hashtag National Book Lovers Day. National Book Lovers Day on August 9th harnesses all the excitement you feel about books into one celebration. All a day for all those who love to read, and the missus loves to read. She's always got a book in her hand, especially in the afternoon. She reads in the afternoon before taking a nap, and she does do some reading before, if she's not watching TV there. She's watching something new on one of the new channels. What's that you watch? What's that channel?
Access.
Oh, Access.
TV. It's got a lot of old music.
The music stuff, yeah. So that's a pretty interesting. I'm watching the military channel. Military channel is interesting. I was watching about, what was I watching last night about John Wilkes Booth. Interesting stuff on that. And also the Battle of Atheates. It had to deal with Caesar when he was battling the Gauls in France and stuff like that. That was interesting. Hey, good morning, Tim Fan 43 on the Rumble side. Good morning. Good morning to you, and you're saying good morning also to Tina. As far as that goes, there we go. Good morning from Tim Fan 40. Glad to have you here. He's from Michigan, where they had some rain there and stuff. So National Book Lovers Day encourages you to find your favorite reading place, a good book, whether it be fiction or nonfiction, and read the day away and stuff like that. So I have some books that they're back. They're way back there. The Hobbit collection. I gotta find some time to reread that, as far as that goes. So there we go with our National Day. Let me check this now. Let me check to see. Can we do a campaign? Now, one of the things about the campaign, the little ad lib ads. I know people, the viewers, you don't like the ads. Well, that's no problem. It is what it is. Okay. So, been broadcasting for quite some time. We got ads on Twitch. We got ads here. And then I'm going to do a ad campaign here because it's highlighted. So I'm curious. Let's go ahead and Tina saying good morning to Tim Fan 43 there. Let's go ahead and do one. And one of the things about this ad campaign, I got a little notification from Rumble. I got to put the links to these ad campaigns of the particular, like the Rumble app. I got to put it in the descriptions. It's automatically done on Rumble, but I got to do it over there on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, there's a train. You hear the train? The air is dense because you can hear the train across the river. That's coming from across the Susquehanna River. So let's go ahead and do, let's see, was this going to let us do this? Oh, it is. Oh, my God. Let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to do this, or did it? No, it didn't. Let me see. Let me try it again. Let's see. Is it going to let us start it? Yep, it's going to let us start it. And we got 14. That's why. I thought that, okay, we're going to be talking about these guys, 1775 coffee, and I am a consumer of it. I have had it. Me too. That's why Mrs. is smart. There we go. Yes, you all are smart, Tina. Wink, wink. But 1775, and this is something the Mrs. really loves. She says this stuff rocks. It's a fantastic product. It's by Rumble. It's part of the Rumble thing. 1775 coffee. We got the dark roast. And have you heard the recent advertising scandal? Well, let me break it down. The CE Rumble, Chris. I can't. Sorry, Chris. I'm going to butcher your last name, and we're going to have those people. Well, you should spit. They probably with your last name, they'll probably say, oh, they don't care. But there's certain names you get corrected on the spot. That's my new joke here. But the CEO of Rumble here, Chris Pavlovsky, recently released an email from Inspired Brands and Dunkin' Donuts. They're not good. I'm not liking Dunkin' Donuts when you hear this. The email explicitly states the right wing culture of Rumble is too polarized. So this is an email that Inspire Brands and Dunkin' Donuts, they consider us people here on Rumble a right wing culture. Well, stick it in your butts there, Dunkin'. In other words, Dunkin' Donuts has a problem with right-wing culture and wants nothing to do with it or Rumble. So here's the solution. Stop buying products that don't support you and start supporting brands that support you. And that's what I'm doing. Rumble supports me. Okay? They sponsor me by doing this, okay? And I have no qualms because I've had this product. It's a great product. They support me. I'm going to support Rumble back. Right there. Rumble is on here. So the competing coffee brands that we all need get behind, or the competing coffee brand that we all need to get behind is this one right here. Rumble's 1775 coffee. For a limited time, Rumble is offering buy 2 bags of coffee and get 1 free. That's a pretty good deal. Go to 1775coffee.com and enter the promo code. They're using the promo code Duncan to get this limited time deal. So this is something I've been posting about this. And what it is Duncan will not advertise on Rumble because they think we're a bunch of right-wing nut jobs. They're the nut jobs. And I don't think I'm going to be drinking Dunkin'. You can do what you want. I'm not indicating that you should do something, but I'm supporting Rumble and Dunkin' Donuts. You can take a hike now. I don't care. I'll get my donuts at Krispy Kreme's now. But this coffee is fantastic coffee. We tried it. The missus likes it. Actually, I would say this coffee is better than Dunkin' Donuts. That's Fireman Rich's thing. Dunkin' Donuts, you don't even compare to this coffee. This is some great coffee. I really enjoy it, and I thank 1775 coffee to as far as them advertising here on Rumble. And I appreciate and greatly say thank you to Rumble for allowing me to address this on my broadcast, because I'm proud to say that I'm very grateful and thankful that Rumble is sponsoring using Rumble 1775 coffee, which is a great coffee. There's the link right there. The link is in the description box. I got to start saying this. It's in the description box of this Rumble broadcast, as well as over there on Twitch. I'm going to be putting the link in the description, and it's also there on YouTube as well. So if you want to go to it, if you just see this, you see it right there. You can type it in yourself, but I got to put the links in, stuff like that. So I want to say thank you, Rumble, as far as that goes. Again, go to 1775coffee.com and enter the promo code Duncan. Oh my God. Yeah, take that. Take that, Duncan. That's a good idea there, Chris. I like that. So if you listen to this, I think that's a great freaking. And again, I appreciate Rumble sponsoring me through these campaign ads. So we can start another one. Very good. Thank you, Rumble. Folks on Rumble, you guys rock. You can't do this on Twitch or YouTube, okay? And I just picked up maybe, 80 cents doing that. So I'm going to be full disclosure. I made probably 80 cents doing that. You get it's for every 10. But if you scale that up, for every 10 viewers, you get 86 cents. If you have 100 viewers, that's $8. for 2 minutes worth of work. So Rumble, you're doing something innovative, and so I like talking about that. So okay, let's move on with the broadcast. Let's see. Yesterday we did have the audio podcast, Rumble Coffee. Remember, or 1775 coffee. Good stuff. We got the cheap stuff. I'm thinking about cutting loose and buying another bag. Yesterday we had the audio podcast on Spotify for Podcasters app. Mercury could have a layer of diamonds 11 miles thick beneath the surface. Well, I guess when it was forming, there's some graphite that was between the mantle and the core, and it crushes. Well, if you got that much pressure, let's see. We got Little Wolf. Hi, Rich, and Rich's cat. Happy Friday. Good morning. What's going on here with this? Let me see. Oh, what is going on here? Let me check. How come let me just refresh that. Oh, I know where I can find it right here. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Little Wolf, how you doing, my friend? And that's Jack. He's in the window now. So yesterday we talked about Mercury, one of the few planets that we don't really talk. We talk more about Pluto when a lot of people feel that's not even a planet. And glad to have you. And there's Sputnik. Greetings, my friend. Greetings. And Little Wolf, thank you for being here, as well as greetings from Sputnik. Let's go ahead and put up Little Wolf's. Thank you, Little Wolf. Happy Friday to you, my friend. And we have Sputnik. Sputnik coming in with the live long and prosper. Greetings to you, my friend. And he's saying hi to Rumble. And Little Wolf says that he is doing good here. It's Friday evening here. So you're in Australia. If I recall, I think you're in Australia. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's fun. And there's our good friend coming in on the YouTube side. Salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start to today. And Tony D says good morning. Good morning, Tony. Glad to have you here, my friend. Glad to have you, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Okay, I thought so, Little Wolf. Yeah, Little Wolf is in Australia, where let's see, Australia is let's see, just going by where Sydney is. Sydney is what's on my thing here, my time clock. Sydney's 14 hours ahead. 14 hours ahead. And Tony's coming in now on the Twitch side. Tony is saying that down there in Warner Robins, where he had this the tropical storm Derby, we're experiencing right now there, Tony. It's outside, it's right overhead, but you got partly cloudy down there, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 94 for the high. Going to be a warm one down in Warner Robins, Georgia. And Tony's saying hi to Tina and Big Juice. So glad to have you here, Tony. And let's see. Okay, we got 15. Okay, the clock is, we got 15 more minutes. We already did one campaign. One of the things, just to let you know, Tony, when I just did a campaign before you just came on, I got notified for the campaigns. If you do a campaign, it automatically drops the link in your description for your Rumble. Because if you go to my Rumbles that I broadcast, you'll see the link to the commercials, the broadcast that I do the commercials. But they're asking also, if you do the ad campaign, that you drop the link in the description on YouTube and also on Twitch, which is simple. Rumble's sponsoring me. If they want that, hey, they got it. They're great. I can accommodate. They're great on the thing, and I really appreciate because I'm getting a payout this month. I think if I pay out by the time they get, I guess when you get notified your payout, you got to wait a month. It's something similar to what you do on Twitch. And I'll probably get like $60. So, I'll be able to buy some more coffee, I guess. See, by doing these, I'm able to get some coffee from 1775 coffee. So it's a revolving circle as far as that goes. And Tony is on the Rumble side. He's back. See, I love Tony. Tony comes in. He comes first on YouTube, then the Twitch, and now he's on the Rumble. And we got the comments going on those 3 platforms here, and we appreciate it. So the audio podcast up there on Spotify, along with about 10 other places there. Just look for Fireman Rich on your podcast preference. And, just put in the search engine at Fireman Rich. We're on a whole bunch of platforms on, I don't do this as a podcast. This is a broadcast. I guess there's people that do it, and I think it's a good idea. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I haven't gotten into that workflow. Once in a while I'll do it if there's a significant aspect of the broadcast, or if I'm doing a live stream, whatever the subject matter is. And such. So let's see. Our 11 miles of thick diamonds. 11 miles worth of diamonds are 11 miles thick beneath the surface of Mercury, and that's because of all that pressure. I guess there was graphite that's in between when it was all molten. It got in between the core and the mantle, and all that compression. It's 11. Can you imagine digging 11 miles thick of diamonds going around underneath? Some of that has surfaced, they say, theoretically, because they've tested this in the laboratory as far as the process. And with the volcanic activity, some of those diamonds have come up to the surface, I guess. Little Wolf, how's things in the United States? Things are going great in the United States there, Little Wolf. And coming in from Australia, and let's see, how come that didn't come in? Things are doing really good, other than the weather. The weather's a little wet, so and Tony's saying nice to that. Yeah, it's this campaign thing. I'm liking it. We could do another one here in about another 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and stuff like that. So. But I guess I make sure the links. I'm backtracking on all the. I think I've done 20 campaigns, so I'm going back putting those links in, as far as that goes. Everything's doing good, and everybody's saying. Let's see, we got Tony saying good morning to our good friends in the chat there, Tina, Tim Fan40, Sputnik, and for those our good friend from Australia, Little Wolf. Thank you for being here. And Little Wolf on the Twitch side says that's good to hear. And I hope everything's doing good in our Australia. Always like to say Australia is one of our the United States of America's good friends and allies there in the Pacific Rim, and we greatly appreciate it as far as that goes, Little Wolf. It's always good to have great and good countries such as Australia standing by our sides and stuff like that. And we stand by your side too, because you guys are good people as far as that goes. All right, let's see. Our history. What are we doing? Oh, we're at 40. Okay, we started a little early. No, we started on time, I should say. It was at the top of the hour, so it was on time. In our history for today, I want to say a happy birthday. I love this actor. This actor is great. Sam Elliott. Who doesn't like Sam Elliott? The guy is phenomenal. Sam Elliott, he turns 80 today. God bless you, sir. The actor, lanky physique, thick handlebar mustache, and deep resonating West Texan draw have led to frequent roles of the Cowboys and Ranchers, and Virgil Earp co-starring with Kirk Russell and Val Kilmer. That was a good movie. In Tombstone. Oh, he was Virgil Earp. Okay, but in the movie Tombstone, and he's a great actor. I love him. He plays. He's been in some great films. I love the Netflix series The Ranch. That's on Netflix. He's great in there, and he's a very good actor. And Tim Fan40 saying good morning to Tony. So Since 2008, he's been the voice of Smokey the Bear. Also, Smokey the Bear. I think Smokey the Bear turned 80 this month. So happy birthday, Sam Elliott. Henry David Thoreau published Walden, which describes experience living near Walden's Pond in Massachusetts back in 1854. I used to run by Walden's Pond when I was stationed up at Hanscom Field. That's up there in the Lincoln, Concord, and Lexington area outside Boston. It's about a 15-20 minute drive outside downtown Boston. Smokey the Bear in 1944 was introduced in an ad campaign for fire prevention and in the United States, wearing a ranger hat and saying, "Only you can prevent forest fires." That's his tagline. So Smokey Bear's birthday today. Let's see, on the AP side, we're doing pretty good this broadcast. And we got 17 on Rumble. God bless you guys. We have 17 on Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you very much. I love Rumble. Rumble is great. Let's see, on the AP side in history, on this day in 1814, during the War of 1812, peace talks between the United States and Britain began over there in Belgium. 1876, Thomas Edison received a patent for his electric pen, the forerunner of the mimeograph machine. Okay. He was a smart guy. And 1908, Wilbur Wright makes the Wright brothers' first public flying demonstration at Le Mans racecourse in France. Okay. And 1963, Britain's Great Train Robbery took place as thieves made off with 2.6 million pounds in banknotes. And let's go ahead and do the 100 years ago today. Let's see, we got to turn this off. Let's bring this up, get that set. This is from Fox News, from Fox 40. I have no affiliate, full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40 TV. It's a local TV station here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And they have this segment, and this is going to be 100 years ago as of August 7th, which was Wednesday. So let me get this realigned here, and we'll see what this has to say here. Oh, let's get this. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. That'll work. This comes out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. So I always bring it into the broadcast the next day, as far as that goes. So let me get this lined up just a tad more, and let's play this puppy.
100 years ago today, the Broome County Fair starts next week at Whitney Point. One of the features this year will be a baby contest with prizes awarded for the winning babies. Endicott Johnson Workers Band will give a concert in Recreation Park this Sunday afternoon. 53 wagons of produce were lined up at the city market on Susquehanna Street this morning. Case of infantile paralysis has been reported in Harpersville. And finally, after getting more complaints, police went to the railroad bridge on Susquehanna River at Conklin Road yesterday and broke up a group of obnoxious boys who were throwing stones at canoeists and swimming without wearing bathing suits. That was the news 100 years ago.
We can never take care of those. Oh, there's an echo. Is there an echo? Echo. Huh. It might have been just because of the sound coming in and stuff. I have this up a little bit higher than normal. So, but what is it? What about those rowdy boys? Those boys show up just about every 100 years ago that we present. What do they call them? The obnoxious boys throwing stones at the canoeists. That's like that's their version of what in modern times would be the obnoxious boy kids that are up on the overhang of the highway throwing water balloons, as far as that goes. And then 100 years ago, the Broome County Fair, the Tioga County Fair started this week. It's a wet one as far as that goes. We'll be having some. I got a news presentation there covering that. But they had a baby contest. Do they still have baby contests? I don't think so. They have baby they got younger children's pageants and stuff like that. So other than the obnoxious kids throwing stones at the canoeists, it's been pretty much a case of infantile paralysis has been reported. Wow, that sounds pretty serious back then. So I don't know. That's pretty interesting stuff there. 100 years ago, today, as of August 7th, and that was Wednesday, as far as that goes. Is there still an echo, Sputnik? Or was it just on that piece? I think I might have had the volume up too loud on the. It might be my microphone too. I might have the microphone. Try and turn the microphone off. So we're coming up on 50 minutes. So we're right on time now as far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and take a little break here. You Rumble folks, stay put. Let's see. Let's check. We got 4 more minutes so we can do another campaign. So don't go anywhere. I'm having fun with that. I just can't believe, that's something innovative. I just man, it's just so, there's so much money in advertisement. Okay. And Rumble is throwing a little bit back. Just when video is playing. Okay. When we play the next video, I'll turn it down. I'll crank it down a little bit. I think it might be my soundboard and stuff like that. Could you understand it? You got the gist of it, right? As far as what Roger there was talking about, and as far as that goes, but we're going to go ahead and take a little break. I got to refresh my coffee and get a second cup. All good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback, Spuckney. I appreciate that. All right. I'll be back in a couple minutes here, folks. Just hang loose. Oh, wrong one. Ah. back. We're back with our second cup of coffee here. Okay. Oh, God, that's good. That's good. It gets you going in the morning. Get you going in the morning here. Okay, let's see. Starting our second hour, let's go ahead and talk about what are we going to talk about? Let me see if I can find something here. Should I do something new or should we do something? Let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's go ahead and we're going to do another ad campaign, and this is with our good friends at US Comics. US Comics, looking to help the next generation understand the famous U.S. Constitution, especially the people that live overseas. They can order this and they can find it in cartoon. In this new 100-page graphic novel from the United States Comics, you can find in comic book format the U.S. Constitution explaining amendment by amendments, because that's how the Constitution works here in the United States. A stunning graphic novel. Goes into the issues, going into each amendment, as well as controversial issues of today. Top comic artists from U.S. Comics have created graphic novels that is a must-have for every classroom, as well as every American family, because it does it simple. It simply explains it. You don't have to get complicated. It's even though the lawyers make it complicated stuff, but learn about the factors leading up to the establishment of the Bill of Rights here in the United States of America, the Virginia Plan, state rights, and state rights are important. I'm a strong believer in state rights, and how each amendment protects our freedoms and liberties. Find this and more exciting products at uscomics.com right there. And the link will be in the description here on Rumble, as well as over there on the YouTube and Twitch. And I checked out they got a great website. Their website is fantastic as far as that goes. So I think the artwork on this, when you get it, is going to be great. So this is another example of something that is that depicts America, the true way America is, because we have our problems, okay, but this tells us about a very important aspect of the United States of America, and that's our U.S. Constitution. They're explaining how the amendments work, the different amendments that we have that guarantee our rights of being American citizens, and those people that want to become American citizens and to vote as American citizens. So thank you, U.S. Comics, for being part of the Rumble team. And again, I want to thank Rumble again for allowing me to sponsor me as far as to present this here on my broadcast. I feel very honored, and it's fun. I get a smile when I do these, okay? So they're a little bit different than those commercials over there on that other platform and stuff. I'm not going to mention a name because I still got the U.S. Comics up, so I got to behave. But thank you, U.S. Comics. So again, looking to be a little bit more informative of the U.S. Constitution. There we go. You can't get any better than that. And the artwork, I've seen their webpage. They got a fantastic webpage. So go over to uscomics.com. Again, the link is in the descriptions of this Rumble video, as well as over there in the descriptions on Twitch, at my Twitch broadcast for today, and the YouTube. So thank you very much. And thanks again, Rumble. You rock. Okay, we completed. Okay, that's 2 again. I did 2. Oh, that just makes my day. Earn a little morning coin that pays for the coffee. There we go. Let's see. Let's move on to what we did history. We had some baseball. Let's go to the baseball. Baseball. Haven't been watching the baseball. We have some football. We'll be getting to that. And Tina, I just say on football last night, you didn't do too good on your picks. All right, take care. Later. Let's see. In baseball, starting, let's see. Wednesday night, we had the Yankees. They beat the Angels down there in Yankee Stadium in New York City. And did the Mets play? Oh, they played a doubleheader. Wednesday Is that Wednesday night? Did they play another doubleheader Wednesday night? Oh, you know what it is? I mentioned the scores yesterday on the audio podcast. That's why did I just say this? This is for the live stream. There was a doubleheader Wednesday, and the Yankees won the first game. The Angels won the second game. We talk about St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals beat the Rays yesterday, 5-2, or on Wednesday. No, the Mets. The Mets won against the Rockies on Wednesday, and yesterday, let's see. Are you a St. Louis fan, Little Wolf? Do you like the St. Louis Cardinals? St. Louis, and he's got a kitty cat. I'm not understanding that. What about St. Louis? Yes. Oh, St. Louis. Okay. Okay, you are okay. Cardinals, they're pretty good. Okay, let's see. Cardinals yesterday or last night they beat the Rays beat the Cardinals. Okay, gotcha, my friend. You don't have baseball. There's a gentleman that's from Australia. He's called. If you go on my Twitch page, which you're on, if you go on there down below, it's called the Bushka. He's an Australian. I watched him last night. Amongst watching other things last night, I multicast when I watch. But the Bushka, he's a PUBG player. He was saying about somebody was asking him about baseball, and we don't have baseball in Australia. He's a good guy. I have him as one of my favorites. He's a great guy. He's a fantastic PUBG player. He's a fellow Aussie, and I enjoy watching him. He broadcasts, I think, Thursdays and Sunday nights mainly. But he said there's no baseball, so you're the first Aussie that likes baseball. Our baseball players going to the U.S. to play. Okay, gotcha. Okay, it's like, but you're mostly you guys got a fantastic. You play the rugby over there along with New Zealand and stuff like that. You guys are pretty tough. Let's see. Last night the Mets. Okay, she liked my. Let's see. The Mets. Did they play last night? They were off last night. No, they played the Rockies. They beat the Rockies last night, 9-1. So today the Yankees are going to start the weekend playing the Rangers in Yankee Stadium, and the Mets they're off. No, they're going to be playing the Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. Just to let you know, there, Little Wolf. Where are the St. Louis Cardinals? They're playing the Royals. They're playing Kansas City tonight at 8:10. As far as as far as that goes. So, and you know, there's quite a few over in the NBA. There's quite a few Aussies that play on the NBA. I've noticed. Now, last night we were in the preseason. We're in week 2 of the preseason of football, American football. Let's see. Yeah, mainly rugby here. My nephew plays in local baseball competitions. Oh, does it? So you do have Little League over there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you do have a little bit of baseball over there. But we're in the football season now. I'm excited about it. I love baseball, but football, there's just something about that being on that gridiron. Last night, the Patriots beat the Panthers. The Panthers are probably the worst team right now. I'm going to say the Panthers. I always say every team has a possibility of winning a Super Bowl. The Panthers, just seeing them play in preseason, I'm sorry, Tony, they're garbage this year. I know it's preseason, but let's say the UFL teams are playing better than the Panthers. Now, the other game, the New York Giants, they won against the Detroit Lions, and they were favored. So both teams beat the spread, I guess, and they were both my picks. I picked the New York Giants and the Patriots. Patriots have a new coach. He used to be a player. I can't remember his name. I think he was on the defensive side. But I'm going to tell you, on the Giants, there's a guy that popped right out. He got 2 touchdowns. Though the tight end that caught the second, that went in for the second touchdown just before, he could have made it, but he got tackled about a yard out. Eric Gray. Remember that name, Tony. Eric Gray, the running back on the New York Giants. I'm an old school and go for the – oh, you're the 49ers? Okay, that's good to know there, Little Wolf. 49, okay. 49ers, I think 49ers right now are on my broadcast that I had Wednesday, which is Let's Talk Football. Every Wednesday night now, that's where I make my football picks. This past broadcast was a shamble, but I ended up getting over a total of 100 viewers. So thank you very much. I had fun. That the replay is here on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch. And don't hate me. No, I love football. I like all the teams. I'm here in New York State, so I like my primary team is Buffalo. I like the Buffalo Bills. I do like the Giants. The Giants, last night, if they continue playing like they did last night, and that's not even with the first string in, they played pretty good. They had a good defense going against Detroit of all teams. I figured Detroit would be, in the power ranking, Detroit ranked higher than the Giants that I was talking about this past Wednesday night on Let's Talk Football. But Eric Green, the running back that took over Shaquan, what's Shaquan's last name? He went to Philly. He took over the running back spot. Shaquan went to Philly. But this cat can run, Eric Gray. He got 2 touchdowns. But for the game, all the scoring was in the first half. So that's the thing that popped out. That the game, the Panthers and Patriots, let's just say the Panthers, they played atrocious. They were just bad. They were backed up on the quarter. They just, I don't know. They just look sorry. They look worse than college. The Patriots, they've got they got some good receivers. That game 17-3. Again, they scored 2 touchdowns there, but they have some good receivers. The quarterback, I guess they're playing with 3 quarterbacks, I think. So some good football last night. We're going to continue on with the football today. There's 4 games or 6 games? No, there's 4 games. 4 games tonight. You got the Falcons and Dolphins tonight at 7, Texans and Steelers, Eagles and Ravens, and Commanders and Jets. And I'm wondering which team. Let's see. I'm not sure which team I'm going to be watching tonight. Let's see. Let's check ESPN. ESPN. I like ESPN's NFL section. They got the schedule for tonight. Okay, it's good. The Houston, all the games are being televised on NFL Plus, but I thought I had 4 games. Oh, you know what? Let's see. You got Falcons and Dolphins, Texans against the Steelers, Eagles against the Ravens. Oh, the Commanders and Jets is tomorrow. There's only 3 games today. There's only 3 games. And of the 3 games, the Houston-Pittsburgh game will be on NFL Network, which I have. I can watch these games. All the preseason games are going to be on NFL Plus and NFL Network, except Sunday, Fox will be having a game, Dallas and Los Angeles. So there's a lot of football. There's 3 games today. Tomorrow there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games tomorrow, and then 2 games Sunday. So a lot of football this weekend as far as that goes. And that football segment is probably went better than my show Wednesday night. We broadcast for about an hour, talking about, the opening game, the Hall of Fame game between the Bears and Texans. To me, that's week 1, even though it's 1 game. It's week 2. Some people say it's only a 3-week, but this is the first full week of football, as far as that goes. So I'm loving the football, and I'll be talking about it here, but more in depth as far as making my picks. Right now, I'm 3-0, and Tina's 0-3. Sorry, Tina, if she's still here. I don't know. She probably went off to see Hal. Is Hal broadcasting? Wait a minute. Today's Thursday, so he's not on Twitch. So I'm not sure where Hal's at. Let's see. Let me go back here. Okay. So football's going in full swing, and I'm excited about it. And Yeah, you picked the. Oh, did you pick the Pats? Okay, so you. Oh, yeah, I stand corrected, Tina. You're still here. I'm sorry. I thought you left. Is Hal back? Is Hal starting to broadcast? Where's Hal broadcasting today? I keep on asking you because I'm not used to this. I know tomorrow he'll be on. Or no, today's Friday. He's on Twitch. Oh, you better. I'll see you later, Tina. I forgot today was Friday. Hal's broadcasting right now. I see him up on the board, along with Jim Jim Figerty. As far you did pick the Pats, I stand correct. I'm sorry, Tina. That's right. You I'm 3-0, and you're 1-2. 1 wins, 2 losses, and I got that one. Yeah. Did you watch any of the game? Were you able to watch any of the game last night, Tina? This is saying I can do another one. I'm just looking at the campaigns. It says you can start a new campaign in 8 minutes and 53 seconds. Really? God. Okay, Tina, no problem. I was just going to say I just got online and stuff. Bye, y'all. Tina's going to head off to say hi to Hal and the gang over there. And you have a great weekend. We'll be doing something this weekend as far as that goes, broadcasting. So, yeah, she's there Wednesday night. And Sputnik is saying, "Be well, Tina." I like that. I love that, Sputnik. I love that emoji. I got to use that emoji more. So I'll be talking more about football. And I'm, like I said, this past Wednesday night's broadcast of Let's Talk Football, it was my notes were all scrambled. I have a habit. I looked a week ahead, and that's the fault of when you copy and paste a lot of things. You got to pay attention to what you're copy and pasting and stuff. And I got next week's schedule. And when I started going over the webpage, I was hitting the hot link for the schedules of this week's games. They didn't match up. So it's like, what the frick? And I look like a bumbling idiot, which is no big deal. I'm having fun with it. So we're on for an hour, and that'll be a weekly broadcast now that football started here with the preseason going into the regular season. And when regular season starts here, our good friend Tony D will be starting the Let's Talk Football, or not Let's Talk Football. He's going to start his football league, the fantasy football, Bell Kings Fantasy Football, but he does a broadcast on Saturdays, I think it's going to be. Or I don't know. We did it on Saturdays before the main games started. So, and I have fun. I get to go up there. He likes having me, so I enjoy that. And I thank you, Tony, for allowing me to come up, because that's great fun on a Sunday morning before the games start. To get and I don't know squat. I love watching it. I know a few players, but I love the concept of moving that ball down the gridiron. American football. I know, people over in Europe and the Aussies and New Zealanders, they say, "Oh, that's not football. It's not soccer." We call it soccer here, but it's North American football, I should say, because our good friends up in Canada, they their season's going on right now. They have a long season. I watch a little bit of it. I did see last night, I think it was the Patriots Panthers game. They were lining up for that new football. I'm starting to see the concept of the new football kickoff rule. When you score a touchdown, the initial kickoff, and then if you score a touchdown, you get to kick it off. And I can see what they're trying to do with that now. It's just like, but the setup it's almost like Canadian football, in an aspect like that. Let's see. Little Wolf, what's this? Have a great Friday, Rich. Time for Aussies to go chill. Okay, Little Wolf, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate you being here. Our good friend Little Wolf over there on Twitch, spending a little bit of his time watching this knucklehead broadcaster talk on his soapbox. We wish you well, and thank you for being here, my friend. Have a great evening there in Australia. The people I love the people from Australia. They're cool people. They're good people. I actually I've been watching a lot of the local news, the mainstream media news here is what it is. Okay, we got different sides and all that. So what I've been doing of late is I'll go to Sky News that comes out of Australia. It's probably not saying much because it is a little bit right-wing swinging, but it's interesting to get their perspective. And I also like watching the BBC. Little Wolf says, no problem. Catch you soon. Yes, very good, my friend. Take care. Greatly appreciate. Be good. Just to get a different perspective, because you become more informed when you get you may not agree with that, which I have on several news outlets here in the United States. I don't agree with them, but you got to listen to them to see where they're coming from. Some of it, though, is just like, are you serious? Common sense. That's all I ask. Common sense. It's like this bit of you put more emphasis on making sure you pronounce a person's name correctly than you look at the policies and all that both people bring to the table, and the people you select to be your second and stuff like that. I don't want to go down the political road, but I'm trying to hold off because it's been interesting. It's been an interesting news cycle, which is only good for this country as far as, because you got conversations going on both sides. We could do a little less with the name calling as far as that goes. There was one that said something about he just sits on a couch, and the sitting on the couch has completely been debunked as far as in reference to another person. So you can I don't think some of these people that are saying what they've done and they actually haven't done it need to take a chill pill and think about what they're saying, because everybody can fact check nowadays. It doesn't take a major news industry to fact check. We can do our own fact checking. Now, some of the fact checking may be a little embellished by some people on both sides and stuff like that, but we live in a time where we can on both sides can fact check and stuff like that. So it's just interesting as far as the nature of people and what they're actually seeing. And I've been accused of looking through rose-colored glasses, and I'm like, of late, I'm like, really? We won't go into detail. I'll save that for a Rumble only. I'm thinking about doing a Rumble only, because then I can let loose. I feel safe because I'm broadcasting into Twitch. I'm broadcasting into YouTube. So I got to be careful on what I say, and because I got to respect those platforms. Will be hard to not mention politics, all things considered, at the moment. Yeah, I keep it in general when I'm broadcasting in this mode, Sputnik, but I've been milling around with the idea to just come on Rumble, and and some of the stuff that you've passed on to me to look at. Okay, that was Little Wolf. Okay, some of the things the things that you asked me to I've checked out and stuff like that. I find very interesting, and it's eye opening and stuff. But there's another person will look at that and say, that's a bunch of garbage, and they don't know what they're talking about because they only see what they want to see, is what I'm saying. I've been guilty of that. There's sometimes the missus will say, you're only seeing what you want to see. And I say, I'm trying to explain it. No, I'm trying to explain it where I'm seeing it from both sides. But am I really? It goes both sides. It goes both ways and stuff like that. But there's certain things you can say and certain things you can't say. I've been doing this long enough. And I do like being on Twitch. I do like being on YouTube. But when you see people getting suspended and banned and all that and stuff like that, I don't hesitate banning and blocking someone when they're a troll, a bad troll, talking bad crap in the comments and stuff. That's an automatic. That's just a standard rule I have. Or if it's a bot, you got things. You take care of that. But I try and listen to other people's. I don't agree with them, but I'll keep it in perspective. I won't get. I'm at that point in my life. I'm not going to get overly or try not to get overly emotion and stuff like that. And during a political time of year, especially with this presidential campaign going on, you can get pretty emotional about it. But the thing of it is, people are expressing their opinions. So if they're expressing their opinions and views, and you get upset and bug out, and take a chill pill. It's their opinion. Just leave it at that. Okay. Are they wrong? Maybe not. Maybe, you got to look at what they're saying. But if you're just generally saying, oh, that's just a bunch of crap and people need to blah, blah, blah. Maybe the person saying that should take a chill pill. Just look at what they're trying, it's just common sense, because we're not going to agree on everything. There's no way in hell we're going to agree on everything and stuff like that. So I just keep it civil and talk about it. But there's people, because of the stance I'm taking right now, they're getting bent out of shape about that. You know what? I don't give a flying fuck. I'll say that. I got it set for, this isn't for children. So that's my one F word. And that's how I feel about it. And I'll just go on and I'll just keep on moving forward, expressing my thing, because what's going to happen is going to happen. And in this political career, may the best candidate win. And we, in my opinion, and I've expressed that over on my Twitter page, how I feel about certain candidates. And that's that. And Twitter is another place. Twitter, I feel safe, more safe than I did the last presidential campaign, because last presidential campaign, they just squashed down on a lot of stuff that people were trying to express. And I, from what I'm hearing, I haven't really looked in it, but they have police over in Britain. If you post something about, I guess there's protests. I haven't really gone into the news on that part of the world, but there's protests going on in Britain. And I'm hearing there's people getting arrested for what they put on Facebook, or they're reposting I'm going, really? That's why, I guess the point I'm getting is, I know I'm broadcasting here on Rumble Studios into Rumble. And if it was Rumble only, I would have no problem, because Rumble will just say, hey, we're here, we're free speech. That's their cornerstone. But if you're broadcasting into other platforms, they're a little bit differently. It's just like the ad thing that I did for 1775 coffee. Dunkin' Donuts and that other entity there that they said in the comments, they won't throw any advertisement towards Rumble, because they're telling you need to get rid of this one person that they don't like. No. And I commend Rumble for standing up. So they're saying don't use their product. Yeah, well, that's your choice. I'm not going to say don't use it, but if I have a choice, and this is my commentary, so this has nothing to do with the ad. If I have a choice between this and Dunkin' Donut, you know what I'm taking? I'm taking this coffee. Okay. Their donuts aren't really all that great. I can get better donuts at the supermarket, for Christ's sakes. So, it's how you look at it and how you view things and stuff like that. So, so there's my political commentary. So, and that's simple. I'm just expressing. So, if you get disjointed out of that, well, I just know that I really appreciate, even though we don't agree and stuff like that, I really appreciate the views that the missus has. And I know she doesn't agree with me. Let's say I agree with her more than she agrees with me, because I know what side I don't? No. I have it's not agree. I think we agree on the majority of stuff that's very, very important. I think the majority of stuff we come pretty close to agreeing that matters for us as a family and stuff like that. But there's other things where she says, I have a habit, especially when we're on a walk. We're not going to go on a walk because we got storms coming in. Matter of fact, let's look at an update of the weather here. Let's see. Let me get the weather map here. Let's see. Hang on for a minute, Sputnik. Let's see. Sputnik, Rumble, X, and a few other platforms allow free expression are really making a change. I totally agree with that, Sputnik. They are. Rumble, and like I said, X, because Elon He's a pretty vocal guy. There's a lot of things I don't agree with Elon, but what he's doing on X right now, and you got to be respectful. You can't just go, then again, I wonder about some of the people that are posting porn. That's what, I know one person, the person's a good person, but they just have a fetish for porn and they post it all over their Twitter. But so I don't follow them on Twitter. I don't want that garbage on my feed or associated with that. But I totally agree with you. Rumble and X and a few others, such as, but there's some things I go against. I brush against that line because there's things I post like on Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and over there on Facebook. That, I mean, they're probably looking at it. It's like, yeah, we just I'm right on that border on some of the things I do post. But their views and opinions and stuff. There's certain news articles like everybody dogs Fox. I don't really care for Fox too much on the TV as much as I like their news articles. Their news articles are pretty interesting and stuff. The straight news, no opinion, just the straight news as far as that goes. Just give me the news. That's just like on Dragnet, just the facts. Just give me the facts. But yeah, I agree with you. Rumble and X that's their cornerstone, and I cherish that very much as far as that goes, because I have 2 young adult kids that completely are opposite of me, completely opposite. They despise my political views, and they make no bones about it. But the thing again is, I'm more open they are because at least I'm listening to them. I don't agree with some of their aspects, but that's what makes life so interesting as far as that goes and stuff. And it makes for a better society, I think, when we can at least know where other people are coming from. So I totally, and that's why I love Rumble, Sputnik. It's a free expression. So again, I'm playing around with the idea to have a Fireman Rich Rumble only broadcast where I just let loose, and where I couldn't do that. I know I couldn't do that on other platforms and stuff like that. But I still respect Twitch. I still respect YouTube as far as that goes. But I don't agree with some of the, and that's how Rumble became, because there's people on YouTube that were getting suspended and stuff like that for various views. And like I said, on that one commercial or one campaign ad for Rumble, the coffee, Dunkin' Donuts in the email, and the email's been posted. I don't think it's over. If you go to the CEO of Chris's, the CEO of Rumble here, Chris's Rumble channel, or YouTube channel, or no, Twitch channel, or X channel, his X channel, it says that, okay? And I'm not going to bring it up here. If it was Rumble only, I'd post up I'd bring up his Twitter feed or his X feed. I'm not going to do that. I'm just staying. I'm trying to keep in that box of just generally discussing about it. But if you go to his X, you'll see what he's talking about, and that's a newer 1775 coffee ad, as far as that incorporating, because that's been recently here that's happened. And I saw the email, and I'm like, really, Dunkin' Donuts? It's just like, that's a one way of looking at things. Just because one person is broadcasting on Rumble, Dunkin' Donuts say, we're not going to advertise if you don't get rid of that. It's like, give me a freaking break, Dunkin'. I just lost respect. I don't say to boycott. We'll go ahead and buy their product. It's a good, yeah, I'd say it's an average good to average to good donut. But when a company or a brand starts trying to use their weight, and Dunkin's a pretty big brand, but I'll just say, well, screw you, Dunkin'. You just lost me as a customer. They already lost me at one Dunkin' Donuts down the thing because they got my order, or they wouldn't accept. They wouldn't accept a coupon, even though it said Dunkin' Donuts. It says, well, if you look, it says, okay, if you're going to be that way, that's fine. Dunkin' Donuts, they're a hit and miss. They're some of the Dunkin' Donuts are almost as bad as McDonald's now, as far as that goes. And Sputnik continues, adding on to what he said. He says that is in relations to Rumble and X lawsuit. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sputnik. Yeah, yeah, you clarified it. There's a lawsuit as far as they're saying that's not right. As far as I'm saying, they're not going to advertise because there's one person. From what I gather, there's one person that's broadcasting here on Rumble, and Duncan and this other entity has stipulated that they don't want them. They want them blocked and banned because they don't agree with them. So it's telling me, without even knowing the guy, that he's pretty outspoken against Dunkin' Donuts. So, like I said, everybody has an opinion. So exactly, that's what I'm talking about. There's been some. It's been popping up in my X feed there from Chris, the CEO, and who I think is a great guy. He's very, very in tune and a very smart individual. So I say thank you, Chris, and I salute you. Let's see. I spent the last 30 minutes on the soapbox there. Let's see. And the missus is joining us. Do you have anything to say?
Bitch about?
What?
The bitch about?
It's about. Well, let's see where the bitch meter is on me. How is it?
So I don't know. I'm only half paying attention. So
No, as far as me in general this week, as far as I'm
normal.
Oh, normal. Okay, that's good. That's good. I try and take care of doing what I have to. Actually, the missus did something yesterday. We have we have this claw. What do you call that? A claw?
Clawfoot tub?
Yeah, a clawfoot tub. It's an old tub. I mean, this is probably as old as would you say it's probably original bathtub?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is a 100-year-old bathtub, and but the water handles, the hot and cold, it had been replaced 10 years ago when I had some plumbing. We had some valves put in, some shutoff valves for the waters spot, for like the toilet, the sink in the bathroom, the bathtub, the kitchen sink, and some turnoffs and the outside water spigot. Well, the hot handle, the little end that sticks out, that broke off. So I got you can still use it, but it doesn't. It's time to get a new one. When just a little piece. It's still operational and stuff like that. And you put some tape on it, which I think is a good. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Where the piece came off, it's a little sharp.
Right.
I think it's good just for the grip too.
Yeah, maybe.
The grip. So that was a good. I forgot to tell you that. That was
always thinking.
Yeah, she's always thinking, doing something. But I found it on. I ordered that because it's a special piece because it fits in there, and it's $50.
That's a cheap one.
And that's the cheap one. They have some elaborate ones, but this is just we're able to attach a shower spigot down onto it and all that. I was going to order that on Amazon. They had it up here, and the missus already took care of it. So, what's that?
I get cash back on my cards.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She has a credit card where she gets cash back and stuff like that. So she was ordering some other stuff. So she just consolidated. But I was pretty impressed when I was looking at this. I know I ordered this. I'm not sure it was eBay or Amazon. I found it on eBay, and it's like, well, let me see about Amazon. And I checked Amazon then. I'm looking. There it is. And then up in the upper right-hand corner, it said, you purchased this back on 2014. So Amazon and eBay, they're pretty good places to do the home shopping, I guess. Well,
so you remember what it was you ordered.
I think it's a good order because they probably know you're going to order it again, if it breaks and stuff. I think that's great as far as what Amazon's doing. They let you know what you've, plus I guess there's a spot you can go to see what you ordered before. Let's see. What do I got on my outline here? We've been talking for an hour and a half. It looks like we're going to probably go, we're going to go 2 hours. We're not walking today then, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was going to bring up the weather first. Let me do the weather here. Where's my weather thing? Oh, there it is. Oh, we're getting really bad now. Let's bring this up. That's our current weather right now here in the Northeast. Got a lot of rain going on. And And southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside, is right there. We go to the Doppler. Let's see. That's the ongoing. That's the closer to. You can see there's that's Tioga County right now. So, in comparisons, that's the weather right now in our area. This is remnants of tropical storm Derby that's passing through the Northeast right now, and it's going to be a wet day today here in Tioga County, the southern tier. There's Tioga County right there, and I live right down in this area right here. That's where Owego is, Owego, New York, and this is how it looks on the back, the big scale right there. So we got a lot of weather going on right now. So there's the United States who go around the world. What do we got? We got, over there in Norway, that's where Laura's at. He's got some rain in Sweden. Over in Europe. Otherwise, Africa looks good. Over in Asia, looks clean. And down in Australia, nothing going over there in Australia. And New Zealand, coming across the Pacific and Honolulu, Hawaii. They got rain showers off in the ocean, stuff like that. But for all intents and purposes, Hawaii looks good. But back here in the States, we got a lot of weather. I'm just thankful that's not snow. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do that again. I just looked. We're on the. Let's see. Here we go. There it is. And you can see that little red tornado popping up there. But if we go back across again, I didn't have this up. There's Norway and Sweden. They got some rain over in Europe. And Africa, we don't got nothing going on there. And the Pacific Rim. We do have some rain showers over in this area, over in Guam and off of Taiwan. But nothing really as much in Japan. A little bit around, where's Tokyo? I got some rain in Japan. And we go down, nothing in there. Nothing in Australia, as you can see. Our good friends over in Australia, you're enjoying a great day. A little bit in South Wales. There's a little rain going on there. Nothing wrong with that. And as we come across the Pacific, Hawaii is looking very nice there as far as that goes, weather-wise. And we're back here in the States where we have very active weathers right here in the Northeast. We got a tornado popping up there down in Pennsylvania. But this is the remnants of, again, the tropical storm Derby that came up, hit Florida, Georgia, into South North Carolina, up through the East Coast, as far as that goes. So there's that. Let's see. I do have some stuff to present. Let's see. What do we got here? The Olympics are going on, okay? And we have a local individual here. Her name is Emily McKay. I'm sorry. Thank you. Emily McKay, who participated in the Olympics. She's from here, the southern tier. She's from Endwell, New York, which is about a 20-minute drive from me into the Broome County. And she ran a race in the Olympics. And let's go ahead and bring this up. I forget what she ran. I think it was a 1,500 meter. She ran the 1,500 meter. Mackie competes. Let me get this lined up. Oh, there we go. There she is. There's Emily. She is a runner She ran in the 1500 meter. Let's see. Where's my thing here? Oh, there it is. It's this one. Okay, there she is. So we're going to listen to this one. Tell me if this echoes, Sputnik, okay?
Emily Mackay will look to continue making the Southern Tier proud this Thursday afternoon. The Union Cotton Binghamton University graduates will race in Heat 2 of Thursday's semifinal in the women's 1500 beginning at 1:35 p.m. Mackay will need a top 6 finish within her heat to advance to Saturday's final. In round 1, Mackay finished 6th overall among 3 heats last month. When we spoke to Mackay, she said making the final was her goal going in.
My goal is to make the final. I think that that's a pretty realistic goal if I run well. And then I think if I make the final, I'm hoping I could place somewhere in the top 8, and I don't really want to put any limit on myself. I think that anything can happen. And I definitely want to keep an open mind and not put a limit on what I think I can achieve.
BU will have a watch party at the Binghamton University Union on Thursday, and Fox 40 will have the latest updates on our website, WICZ.
Okay, so that's Emily. She's a runner at Binghamton University. Oh, none now? Okay, thank you, Sputnik. Appreciate it. She's a runner at Binghamton University. That's, let me get this back here. Hang on, folks. I got to turn my camera back on. There we go. She's a runner from that goes to Binghamton University here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And she qualified. She's not going to make it to the finals. She's going to finish 13th overall, I believe. She didn't make it to the finals. She finished 13th yesterday in one of her heats, so she didn't make it to the finals. But it's just a fact that she was able to participate in the Olympics as far as that goes as a runner in the 1500 meter. She qualified for the semifinals after placing 6th in her heat and 6th overall on Tuesday's round. With a time of 3 minutes, 59 seconds, and will be 13 runners in Heat 2 of the semifinals. The top 6 finishers will advance to Saturday's finals, and I think she did not make it as far as that goes. So she gave it a good try, and we commend her for the 50. That's a good 1,500 meters. There's no way. 3 minutes and 59 seconds. That's unreal. Mackey is one of 3 American racers in the event. The other 2 are Nikki Hiltz and hang on for a minute, folks. It's for the misses. Okay. So good for her as far as that goes. So we let me see what else we got here. Let's see, Mackie. Okay, now we talked about the county fair. Let's go ahead and bring that up. We got an article here from Channel 12 News. Again, full disclosure, I do not. I'm not endorsed or have anything associated with Channel 12 News or any of the other news articles here. But this one's about the Tioga County Fair that started. It's a wet fair. Let's just say this is a wet fair that's taking place this week. And let's go ahead and bring this up here as far as that goes. We'll share it there. Let's go ahead and okay, where's my thing here? Okay, there it is. It's underneath the thing. Let's go ahead and bring this up on the big board, and you'll get a chance to see a little bit of the Tioga County Fair that's taking place this week here in Tioga County, the southern tier of upstate New York.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for 12 News at 5. I'm Kevin Quinn. Begin tonight in Tioga County, where the Tioga County Fair is back for another year of entertainment at Marvin Park in Owego. Residents say this year's fair has garnered an extra level of excitement from the community. For more details, we turn to 12 News' Daniel Curran, who joins us live on the fairgrounds. Daniel, what can you tell us? Looks like you're having some fun out there.
Absolutely, Kevin. It is a lot of fun out here at the Tioga County Fair, and I'm here at the carnival on the carousel, which organizers of the fair say has gotten some big upgrades in the last year. The Tioga County Fair is up and running at Marvin Park in Owego. The fair started on Tuesday and has offered several agricultural events for county residents. Fair Board President Eric Johnson says this year's fair offers several additions, including the expansion of the carnival on the fair's midway.
So we have Gillette shows this year. They've been here for the last 8-10 years. This year we have expanded their footprint. They brought more rides in this year. They brought in more food vendors this year. So we are full from one end of the fairgrounds to the other.
Local 4-H organizations are on display throughout the fairgrounds. Fairgoer Jamison Thompson told 12 News he has been attending the fair since he was a child, and this year was given the opportunity to show off his passion, wildlife identification.
It means a whole research at Cornell on wildlife identification. And so it's just being able to build those skills a little bit better.
Other fairgoers we spoke to said they make lifelong memories of the fair year in and year out.
Show my goat and just spend time with friends. My dad, Irving, helping in the pits, helping anything I could do with them.
Johnson says the excitement in the air this year is something special.
It's been a while since we've had such a full, exciting fair as we do this year. We've been building over the last couple of years, and now we're getting to that point that more people are seeing what we're doing and all the positive things, and they're trying to get in on the action.
Now, the fair is going on here at Marvin Park until Saturday, August 10th, and organizers of the event encourage residents to come see the agriculture, food, and fun that this fair has to offer. Live in Owego, Daniel Curran, 12 News, Tioga County.
Okay, so there's a little blip on the Tioga County Fair, and I'm not sure if I'm going to attend it because it's wet and rainy right now. So it sort of puts a damper, in a manner of speaking. But it's I think it's like $16 to get through the gate, and it's that time of year in August. The state fair is going to be going on here next week or something this month, and it's just summertime is the time to have your county fairs, and that's just a little picture of what's happening here in Tioga County, the big fair. The big event prior to that, which I attended, was the Strawberry Festival in Owego. So that was pretty cool. Let's see, what else do I got here on the docket? We got the fair. Oh, this is an interesting. This didn't happen in my area, but did you hear about the plane that narrowly missed a golfer as a pilot was making an emergency landing on a golf course? I came across this on WBNGSA. I gotta show this. This is an in-flight emergency, and I guess from a firefighting aspect, I think everybody survived. Let me check the definitely count the blessings. Nobody, but chance something. I don't think anybody was hurt on this, but this is simply freaking amazing as far as that goes, this plane crash. So let's go ahead and check this one out. That's the fair. We want okay, where's the plane thing? Okay, what happened to it? Oh, here it is. It's on this one. Here we go. There we go. Is that showing up now? Yeah, there's the plane. So let's go ahead and check this out here.
We were on the 16th hole when this happened, and our group heard the loud crash, but we had no idea it was a plane.
A plane crash landed at Hagen Oaks Golf Complex Sunday afternoon, nearly missing this golfer KCRA obtained this dramatic surveillance footage showing the crash from 3 different angles.
We're getting newspaper callers advising that the plane crashed into a building that is next to the pro shop.
This is like unreal because every time I come here, I love this place, but that I've never seen that. A plane right there crashed into the building.
The FAA says this single-engine Piper PA-28 has just taken off from McClellan Airfield before the plane's engine failed, forcing the pilot to make an emergency landing.
Luckily, there was a golf course nearby where he could lay it down. Nobody was injured. Surprisingly, the pilot was able to get out of the aircraft with just a small laceration to his hand.
Golfers like Fred Robertson
definitely counting my blessings, yeah, for sure.
Are grateful everyone is okay.
I usually putt right on that putting green over there. And but just by chance, something told me to hold off before I got here. And sure enough, it isn't too often planes fall out of the sky.
Dozens of people came to look at the crash themselves, taking photos and videos.
I don't think this has ever happened here, at least, and I've been coming here for a while, and I've never seen a plane right there, and it's almost still in pretty good shape.
So there's a plane that came in on the golf course, and I never seen anything like that either. That is unfreaking real as far as that goes. And like I said, there was nobody, slight injury, but nobody killed or anything like that. So that's amazing. Especially this day and age, we have cameras, everything. The 3 different angles there, and I'm just like looking at this, like, oh my god. I've seen. We've had. I remember when I was in the Air Force up there at Hanscom Field. There's a plane that took off from Hanscom because it was primarily a civilian airport, and the air base was right there as a part of this Air Force Systems Command up there in Lexington, Concord, and Bedford, Massachusetts, and they share the runway. The runway is operated by Lincoln, but there was an aircraft that was there. It was a Corsair. Somebody had restored a Corsair, a World War II Corsair, a beautiful aircraft. It's a pretty good sized fighter too. But that landed on a golf course up there. I remember it couldn't bring its wheels down, so it went on this long fairway. I think they already knew it was going to come down on the golf course, but this is just unexpected. Like the one gentleman said, if he was on that punting, that was a practice punting place where it veered over, and it's like unreal, unfreaking real as far as that goes. So let's see, there's that one, and that's all I have on my outline. My outline that works properly, not like the outline I had on the what is it, the Let's Talk Football the other night. That's funny. Let's see. Let's go ahead and scope out the news. We already talked about Emily Mackley. Now let's see. Hours of sports to host, donate Da Vinci. No, we won't talk about that. Talked about Mackey. Nothing on Fox. Let's see, anything on WNBF? We haven't really gotten too much from WNBF. I did pull an article, and I did an audio postcard about the Tropical System Derby that's overhead right now. But nothing there. Channel 12 News, we had a couple good articles there. Let's see, let's go ahead and refresh that. Anything updated? Nothing really on the update as far as that goes. Let's see, is that a video? No, that's not a video. It's Binghamton, an article about Binghamton University. Let's see, did we talk about this fire? Oh, no, we didn't talk. Okay, let's bring this one up. This is a fire that happened Wednesday. Let's go ahead and bring this one up here. Let's go ahead and present this. This is a fire. I always, no, we don't want that. Let's see, go that. Westover, which is over there in Binghamton. And There we go. Let's go ahead and present this one here.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining 12 News at Noon. I am Audrey Maneshny. We began in Broome County as fire crews responded to an early morning second alarm fire on Camden Street in the Westover area. According to the Johnson City Fire Marshal, crews responded to a fire at around 5:30 a.m. Fire crews described seeing the house filled with flames. Our 12 News crew was on scene and captured this video of what the house looks like currently. Fire marshal says they were able to put out the fire by 6:30 a.m. and there were no injuries. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
So you can see that's a pretty hot fire when you have that type of charring all over the. It's an older structure, but that's some heavy charring right there. Extensive, very, very hot fire. I mean, the whole building is like that. So the main thing is nobody was hurt as far as that goes. So it's an old structure and nobody was hurt. And that's a good thing as far as the fires I've been on. I didn't mind fighting those fires when nobody got hurt, but it's a real bummer when you have somebody that gets injured or there's a loss of life and stuff. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not. Okay, let's see. Got that one, got that one. Let's see, anything on the whale? Nothing on the whale. That's the same as WNBF. Let's see, check the videos here on this particular page. Let's see, this is 10 p.m. So maybe let's look at this one. This is an update about Emily Mackey. Let's go ahead and bring this one up here. Let's see, is that up there? Yeah, let's go ahead and watch this one here. And because this came out, this is August 8th at 10 p.m. last night. So this might have an update. And as far as, again, she's from Endwell, New York. She goes to Binghamton University right here in the local area. And let's see what this has to say here. Let's bring the volume up.
NC34 in Binghamton. You have a minute real quick? Yeah. You ready? Tough race out there. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah. Pretty upset. Not gonna lie. It stings a lot. I'm getting emotional talking about it already. Yeah, it's hitting me. My big goal was to make the final, and I think that on a good day, that was a very realistic goal. I just felt really flat out there today. I didn't feel sharp at all. I don't know why. Sometimes it just happens, and you can't explain it. It was a really long season. We peaked for the trials, and that was the hardest meet of my career thus far, and I feel like I handled that very well. The 3 rounds, mentally and physically, it's very challenging, but I thought that it was going to prepare me really well for this, whereas a lot of, I think, other countries don't have 3 rounds. So I felt prepared in that way, and yeah, I'm just very disappointed that it didn't serve me the way I wanted it to, but I'm trying to think of it I have a lot to take away and a lot to learn from this experience, and yeah, it's my first time, my first outdoor team, honestly. So I'm trying to give myself grace and meet myself, I don't know, where I'm at, and just trust and believe that I will continue to improve. And this has been a huge season for me, so I can't be mad. I can't be too disappointed. It was honestly a year ago, I didn't even know I'd be making this team. So yeah, if I think about it that way, I have so much to be proud of still. Yeah.
The whole Binghamton community is so proud of you. You've represented them so well. What does that support mean to you?
It means the world, honestly. I can't even put into words how much it means to me to receiving all of these supportive messages, and just knowing that my entire community backs me, because I give them back so much love, and yeah, it means the world.
You represented them in the country so well. Thank you for your time today. We appreciate it. Yeah.
So that was Emily after last night's. She didn't qualify, but she participated. She made it a little bit in her first attempt at an Olympic gold, and we thank her for it. a local girl there that went to Paris for the Olympics. So that's pretty cool stuff as far as that goes. Let's see, Sputnik, you got something here. We're talking about fires. Sputnik says, I've been seeing a lot about this too. Have seen a lot of news reports. I have too, about e-bike battery fires. One was really bad. It caught fire while in the elevator. I saw that article. Yeah, it's like there's something going on with those batteries. That's it almost is. It reminds me of when they had the problems with the lithium battery on the phones when we first started having cell phones. Remember the lithium batteries? And the inventor of the lithium battery that was able to be used in a cell phone to squash it down from that big brick. The gentleman that invented that, he's a professor at the Binghamton University. I can't remember his name offhand, but I did talk about him before. There's a professor that invented the lithium battery for the cell phone, the smartphone. And this thing right here, Sputnik, it reminds me of the problems they had with the battery. So I think there's something going on. I think that's a different type of battery. And I don't, be interested to see if it's the same make manufacturer that makes that particular bike. But they're not a no fire is good, but those battery fires, they're nasty. They can be really nasty because you got to be real careful. You can't just go in there with the water and stuff. You got to have dry chemical and all that, but you got to make sure you have full protective gear on, because and battery fires. We had a scenario on aircraft when I was in the Air Force. One of the fires we could possibly have is a battery fire on the aircraft, and that was really they were like bombs almost. Battery runaway. And the same thing with electric cars. You don't hear too much about electric cars, but I've been hearing a lot about those e-bikes there too, Sputnik. So thanks for bringing that up. That's pretty interesting stuff. Let's see. We're done with that one. Let's see. Do we have anything here? Nothing going on there. And nothing on My Twin News. I think what we're going to do, we're going to finish up. Let's see. Nothing. Well, of course, Taylor Swift, I guess she canceled all her, that's in the news there. Taylor Swift canceled her concerts because of some terrorist activities. Nothing on that one, talking about the possible flooding. Heavy rains expected across New York State today. And I'm just going to end with, let's see. Let's talk about why August 8th, which is yesterday. I don't think they have it for today. Let me see. Let me check just to make sure. No, they don't have it for today. But this is why. Let's go ahead. We'll end with this. Oh, let's see. Where's my thing here? Oh, there it is. It's over here now. Let's see. In the text, and we get that. We're going to end with this. Why August 8th matters in rock. This is from the folks from WKGB. This is one of the radio stations I listen to. It's August 8th, which was yesterday, but it's good to know about this because August 8th mattered in rock history because in 1969, on August 8th, photographer Ian McMillan took 6 photos of the Beatles crossing Abbey Road for the cover of the album by the same name. That was an iconic photograph. In 1996, during a Kiss show in Cincinnati, a fan threw a fake leg on the stage. All the band members signed it and handed it back to the guy. So that's a piece of rock and roll memorability. In 1992, Guns N' Roses singer Alex Rode walked off stage after 55 minutes of concert at a concert in Montreal, complaining of sore throat. The other band on the bill that night was Metallica. Also ended their set early because James Hatefield was injured by the fireworks, I guess. The audience rioted, overturned cars, smashing windows, setting fires, and looting stores because they did not see they didn't see the full concert. In 1981, on this day, MTV, I loved MTV when it started back in 1981, aired its first stereo concert with REO Speedwagon, who promoted their recent album, High Infidelity. On August 8th, 1987, less than 3 months after they went to number one with their first chart topper, With or Without You, U2 had another number one hit, The Joshua Tree, with I still haven't found you, what I'm looking for. And that's what's happened in rock history yesterday on August 8th, as far as that goes. So that's interesting stuff there. Let's see. Let's stop sharing. I think we're all done there. We're all done there. Good broadcast here. Did good as far as at the tail end here. We've been on for 2 hours and 5 minutes. So, and I'm right at the end of my coffee here. So, we'll see what the day brings. And not taking a walk today. It's going to be too wet out. We walked in the rain yesterday, so that was enough. I think we're just going to take it off today. We walked the last 4 days, which is pretty good, and we'll see what happens. And I don't know. Do I want to walk? No. I'm going to be lazy today. My weekend's already started. So, all right, folks, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started and see what the day brings and stuff. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl. She was in here this morning. And Big Juice was coming in from Ohio. And Tim Fan 43, he was here, a resident contractor coming in from Michigan. Little Wolf, all the way from Australia, spent a little time with us. Thank you, Little Wolf. Thank you, my friend from down under. Great to have you. Sputnik, thank you, my friend. As always, live long and prosperous. Very good, sir. And I appreciate it. And let's see, going down the list. Tony D, salute to you, sir. My brother veteran, my good friend, and fellow broadcaster. Thank you for being here. As far as that goes, moving down the list. Let's see. I think that's who else do we have? We had. I think that's about all we had. Really, we had somebody trying to, and we'll have to hit you up. You know what? Maybe I don't know if you'd be apt to come up on the broadcast, Sputnik. Visually. Let me know. As far as let's see, we'll hit you up for some tips about streaming. It's not that complicated, Sputnik. If I can do it, believe me, you can do it. It's not that hard. I have fun. That's the main thing. I have to have fun. And Sputnik saying, as we leave here, he's saying, be well, Rich, Mrs. and everybody. You too, my friend. Live long and prosper. And we appreciate that. So this is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, at Fireman Rich over there on X, at Fireman Rich on Truth Social, Parler, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and on the public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich. You all have a great one wherever you may be on this blue marble, and enjoy your weekend. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, and thank you all in the chat, and thank you for those that are watching the replay. Outstanding. You all have a great one.